Second on the list, we have what remains the same. Even though what remains the same did not appear in the PSLE in 2022 and 2023, it continued to appear in many schools' weighted assessments and prelim exams. For instance, this strategy appeared in every paper of Nanyang Primary in 2023, including WA1, WA2, and the prelims. So for lengthy questions like this, we should always represent the information given to help us understand the question better. Let's draw a table for the two scenarios. In the first scenario, when one girl stands up and the rest of the children are sitting down, the number of boys sitting down will be half of the number of girls sitting down. So let's represent this ratio in the table. Let's label this as first scenario. Girls is to boys. So since we know that one girl is standing up, so the number of girls that's sitting down will be lesser by one. So we're going to write -1 to represent that. And then we know that the boys will be half of the girls. So the boys will be 1 unit and the girls sitting down will be 2 units. And for the second scenario, when one boy stands up and the rest of the children are sitting down, the number of boys sitting down will be 4 out of 9 of the number of girls who are sitting down. So let's write that in the second scenario. Girls is to boys. In this scenario here, one boy is standing up, so the boys sitting down will be reduced by 1. The ratio for the number of boys sitting down will be 4 units, whereas the number of girls sitting down will be 9 units. In both scenarios, there are one lesser student, so the total in scenario 1 and scenario 2 will remain the same. So we're going to apply total remains the same to this question. So we will find the total in scenario 1, which is 2 unit plus 1 unit, and that gives us 3. For second scenario, 9 unit plus 4 unit, and that gives us 13 units. So we can make the total the same. The new ratios for scenario 1 will be 26 units is to 13 units, totals 39 units. And then for scenario 2 is 27 units to 12 units to 39 units. So if we compare the ratios for the girls in the first scenario and the second scenario, you will see 26 units and 27 units. The reason why there's a difference in the number of units is due to the one girl who was standing in scenario 1. So that's why we can form the first relationship that 1 unit is equivalent to 1. In part A, the question wants you to find the total number of children in the school hall. So we can find the total number of units, which is 39. And that gives us 39 children. Now, however, this 39 is not the total number of children in the school hall yet, because remember, in both scenarios, there was one student who was standing. So no matter whether you're looking at scenario 1 or scenario 2, we will need to add back that one child who was standing to 39 in order to find the total number of children in the school hall. So the correct answer for part A should be using 39 to plus 1, and that gives us 40. So the answer for part A is 40 children in the school hall. And now in part B, we will need to look at the key sentence of an equal number of girls and boys left the school hall to go for their CCA. So since an equal number of boys and girls left the school hall, this is a copycat action. And so the strategy to apply here for part B is difference remains the same. So again, we will need to draw the table for part B. The before and after ratio. Before ratio for the girls is to the boys can be extracted from part A's table. To find the actual number of units for the girls, we will be choosing the 27 units because in the second scenario, there were no girls who were standing. So 27 units represents the actual number of girls. And for the boys, we will be choosing the 13 units because in the first scenario, there were no boys who were standing. So the correct ratio that we will be writing for the before ratio is 27 is to 13 units. So the after ratio for the number of boys to the number of girls in the school hall became 2 is to 9. So that means boys is 2 units and the girls is 9 units. And the difference will be 9 minus 2, which gives us 7 units. So since this is a difference remains the same question, we will need to make the difference the same. So we can make the difference the same by multiplying the after ratio by 2. And this gives us 18 units to 4 units to 14 units. From part A, we found out that 1 unit is equivalent to 1 child. And the question wants you to find the total number of children who left the school hall to go for their CCA. So we can find that for the number of girls by comparing the before and after ratio. So we use 27 units to take away the 18 units, and that gives us 9 units. 9 units represent the number of girls who left the school hall for their CCA. Since we know that an equal number of girls and boys left the school hall, so the number of units of boys who left the school hall will be the same, which is 9 units. So in total, 9 units times 2 will give us 18 units. 18 units is the total number of children who have left the school hall. So we can find 18 units by using 18 to multiply by 1, and that gives us 18. So the answer for this question is 18 children left the school hall for their CCA.